hush of the morn, where frost used to cling, now the green is reborn. Your memory lingers, not sharp like a thorn, but soft as the soil where new roots are formed. No thunder of change, no rush to the sun, just one quiet breath where the healing's begun. Bloom in the quiet, slow and unseen, roots drinking deep from the tears that have been. I carry your color in veins that still ache, but the light finds its way through the cracks that you made. No need to forget, no need to erase. Bloom in the quiet, finding my place. Bloom gentle and slow. Bloom, letting it grow. The garden we planted still waits in the yard. Weeds and the roses, both scarred but unmarred. I water the places your hands used to tend, and watch as the green starts to mend what was bent. The seasons keep turning, indifferent and kind. They teach me that endings can soften with time. Bloom in the quiet, slow and unseen, roots drinking deep from the tears that have been. I carry your color in veins that still ache, but the light finds its way through the cracks that you made. No need to forget, no need to erase. Bloom in the quiet, finding my place. Bloom gentle and slow. Perhaps love was the seed that we buried too deep, now sprouting in silence while I finally sleep. Not whole yet, not healed, but alive in the tribe. Blooming because even endings can die. Bloom in the quiet, it finds me. Softly, I'm growing. Waves crash soft against the empty shore. Your footsteps washed away forevermore. I trace the sand where we used to lie, counting the stars that fell from your goodbye. The salt still stings on lips we never kissed enough. Time pulls harder when the heart's already rough. Fading like the tide, you're drifting out of reach. I scream your name but the ocean steals my speech. Hold me in the memory before the light is gone. Love me one more echo, then carry on. Even if we're broken, scattered in the blue, I drown in every moment just to feel like I had you. Fading like the tide, fading into night. Your voice still haunts the wind at dawn, a whisper lost before the feeling's gone. I wear your silence like a heavy coat, warming ghosts of promises we wrote. No anchors left to hold us through the storm, just echoes of the fire that kept us warm. Fighting like the tide, you're drifting out of reach. I scream your name but the ocean steals my speech. Hold me in the memory before the light is gone. Love me one more echo, then carry on. Even if we're broken, scattered in the blue, I drown in every moment just to feel like I had you. Fading like the tide, fading into night. Maybe in another life the sea would let us stay. No pulling currents, no goodbye at break of day. But here the moon just watches as I break, whispering your name until my voice gives way. Fading like the tide, carry on without me. Love me in the quiet, fading, fading. Frost on the glass, another morning alone. Your name in my breath, a cloud on the phone. I walk the same path where we used to meet. Footprints filled with snow, but the heart still beats. No grand revelations, no sudden release, just tiny sparks in the endless moments in the gray, they flicker and they stay. they keep me sane. Moments in the gray, soft and slow. Moments in the gray, letting go. Coffee goes cold on the sill by the door. Memories replay like rain on the floor. I don't chase the sun, I sit in the shade, learning how to live with the choices we made. The ache doesn't leave, but it learns to breathe. A companion now, not an enemy. Moments in the gray, they flicker and they stay. A laugh and a quiet, a hand that slips away. I collect them like stones in my pocket, worn thin. Proof that we were real, even if we can't begin again. In the cold light breaking, I let the hurt remain, but hold these moments in the gray. They keep me sane. Moments in the gray, soft and slow. Moments in the gray, letting go. Maybe the winter won't last forevermore. Maybe one day I'll open another door, but until then I'll cradle what was ours. These fragile lights in the darkest hour. Moments in the gray, they flicker. Moments in the gray, they stay, letting go.
I never learned how to keep things that make my heart feel safe. Every time I start believing, I feel them drift away. So I hold on to the silence and the truth I never say. I love you in the present before it slips away. I'm loving you right now before it turns to pain, before the sky falls down, before we drift away. If this is all I get, I'll still be proud I stayed. I'm loving you right now before it slips away. The future feels like glass to me, one touch and it could break. So I live inside this moment for my own heart's sake. I don't know what tomorrow holds, what it might erase, but I love you in the present before it slips away. I'm loving you right now before it turns to pain, before the sky falls down, before we drift away. If this is all I get, I'll still be proud I stayed. I'm loving you right now before it slips away. If I lose this in the end, at least I felt it true. Some things are meant to be held, even if they're few. I'm loving you right now with nothing left to say. won't run from the fear, I won't look away. Whatever comes tomorrow, whatever fate may say, I'm loving you right now, before it slips away.
Snow falls silent on the window pane. Your laugh still echoes in the empty room. I wrap myself in blankets stained with time, tracing shadows where we used to bloom. The cold creeps in, but it doesn't sting like the ache of missing everything. There's beauty in the sadness, darling, don't you see? In the way the light breaks off through tears we can't unweep, in every whispered I love you that the wind carried away. In the quiet after heartbreak, where the heart learns to stay, we fall apart so gently, like leaves in autumn's end. But there's beauty in the sadness, my forever friend. Hold the hurt close, let it sing its song. Beauty in the sadness, where we both belong. Photos fade, but feelings never do. Your hand in mine feels like a distant dream. I light a candle for the nights we knew, and watch the flame dance in the dim. No promises to keep, no roads to mend, just learning how to breathe without you again. There's beauty in the sadness, darling, don't you see? In the way the light breaks off through tears we can't unweep, in every whispered I love you that the wind carried away. In the quiet after heartbreak, where the heart learns to stay, we fall apart so gently, like leaves in autumn's end. But there's beauty in the sadness, my forever friend. Hold the hurt close, let it sing its song. Beauty in the sadness, carrying on. Maybe someday the pain will turn to light, a gentle glow instead of endless night. But until then, I'll sit here in the blue, finding beauty, finding me in you. Beauty in the sadness, let it linger. Beauty in the sadness, soft and true. I don't feel it anymore. Used to bleed for your name, now I don't even flinch. Love taught me the lesson, then left me in the ditch. I trusted every promise, watched them turn to lies. Now my heart don't open, it just survives. They say love makes you human, pain makes you strong. If that's true, I evolved when everything went wrong. I got a heart made of ice, don't try to melt what you broke. I don't fall, I don't cry, I just laugh at the smoke. You wanted fire and devotion, I became cold as my scars. Now I shine in the dark with a heart made of ice. I don't chase, I replace what I lost with control. Every tear you cause build armor on my soul. You see success, you see glow, but don't ask what it cost. I didn't win love's game, I just refused to be lost. I remember who I was, I don't miss him at all. That boy trusted too much, this man learned how to fall. I got a heart made of ice, don't try to melt what you broke. I don't fall, I don't cry, I just laugh at the smoke. You wanted fire and devotion, I became cold as my scars. Now I rule the silence with a heart made of ice. If loving you means losing me, I'll choose the cold every time. Peace in the shadows over bleeding for a light. Yeah, my heart made of ice, and it finally feels right. No chains, no pain, just power in the night. Cold, but alive. I kept your name like a secret on the edge of my tongue. Every promise you whispered was a war I never won. I held on till my hands were empty, prayed you'd turn around. But love doesn't stay where it's never found. I learned to let you go when you never fought for me. I learned to walk alone through what we used to be. It hurt like hell at first, like I lost part of my soul. But I finally learned to live when I learned to let you go. Your shadow still follows when the lights fade low, but it doesn't control me like it did before. I stopped begging for your heart, stopped drowning in the past. I learned to let you go when love felt one-sided. I learned the truth hurts less than being silently denied. I broke myself to heal, found strength I didn't know. I didn't lose everything lost, I learned to let you go, not with anger or blame, just a quiet goodbye to a chapter of pain. I carry the scars, but they don't own my soul. I'm stronger than before, 'cause I learned to let you go. Soft rain, slow breaths, I let you go. It wasn't raining when you left, standing under yellow lights. You said I should get going now, and I almost changed your mind. I felt the words inside my chest begging just to break free, but fear held on to my tongue like it always does to me. I thought there'd be another moment, another perfect time. I didn't know there was a night I'd lose what could have been mine. I should have told you that night when the rain fell slow, that I loved you more than you'd ever know. I watched you walk away into the blue street light. I should have told you that night. Your name still sounds like home when the city's feeling cold. I replay that goodbye like a story never told. You moved on like nothing changed, like my silence wasn't loud. I stayed here with 1,000 words I was too afraid to shout. If I said it out loud, would you have stayed, or would I still be standing here feeling this way? I should have told you that night when the rain fell slow, that I loved you more than you'd ever know. I watched you walk away into the blue street light. I should have told you that night. Some moments don't come back, they fade into the dark. I didn't lose you to someone else, I lost you to my heart. I should have told you that night. Now it's too late to try. I keep that moment alive every time it rains outside. If you ever think of me, know I tried to fight. I should have told you that night. The rain remembers what I never said.
I saw you standing in the dim light glow, looking like a dream I can't let go. Laughing soft while the world felt wrong. Then you whispered, baby, sing your song. You pull me close under stormy skies, begging for the fire in your eyes. But the shadows whisper since we hide. Oh, won't you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor, rough and true through every gale and failure. I don't believe in heaven's call, but you're my savior after all. My heart's adrift, lost in the waves. Love me like a sailor, save me from the grave. Even if the storm tears us apart, hold me like you'll never break my heart. Your fingers trace the lines we can't erase, moments stolen in a secret place. I taste the salt of tears we never say, wishing we could run and never stay. The nights grow longer, colder every day. Your voice still echoes, fading away. But in the quiet I still pray. Oh, won't you kiss me on the mud now, then love me like a sailor, rough and true through every gale and failure. I don't believe in heaven's call, but you're my savior after all. My heart's adrift, lost in the waves. Love me like a sailor, save me from the grave. Even if the world says we should part, love me like a sailor with all your broken heart. I sleep to dream you, hate to wake alone. Your flavor lingers, carved in every bone. No gods to judge, just us in the dark. One more kiss before we fall apart. Kiss me like a sailor, love me like you'll never let me go. Even if it's over, love me like a sailor, slow.
Streetlights bleeding through the night, raindrops tracing down my face. If tears and rain feel just the same, maybe no one knows my pain. Your name echoes in my head like thunder I can't outrun. I gave you all the love I had, you gave me reasons to numb. I stand here soaked and shaking, watching memories drown. The sky keeps breaking open like my heart right now. The rain doesn't ask why, it just falls anyway. Like loving you, knowing you'd walk away. I scream into the night, but nothing answers back. The rain doesn't ask why, and neither does heartbreak. Every step feels heavier with every drop that hits the ground. I try to hold us together, but love slipped through somehow. You said I'd be okay, like healing Some scars don't fade, they learn how to exist. I don't blame the weather for drowning my cries. Sometimes pain just needs a place to hide. The rain doesn't ask why, it just falls anyway. Like loving you, knowing you'd walk away. I scream into the night, but nothing answers back. The rain doesn't ask why, and neither does heartbreak. If love was a storm, I stood in it bare, let it tear me apart, just to prove I care. The rain doesn't ask why, and neither do I. I've learned how to pray and still stay alive. I'll walk through the storm until I'm okay. The rain doesn't ask why, it just falls and fades. Tonight I let it rain. I try to fit the shape you wanted, every line you drew for me. I broke myself into pieces just to be where you would see. I smiled through the weight of silence, ignored the cracks inside my chest. You kept asking me for perfect, while I gave you all I left. I thought love meant I should change, I thought pain was just the price. But I'm done apologizing for being alive. So here's your perfect, I'm walking away. I won't lose myself just to make you stay. You wanted flawless, wanted control, but I was dying just to feel whole. If loving you means losing me, then this is your perfect ending. I carry guilt that wasn't mine, wore your doubts like they were truth. I blame my heart for breaking when it was breaking because of you. You never saw the way I faded, trying to meet your every need. I was busy fixing us while you were fixing me. I finally see it clear tonight, love shouldn't feel like a fight. So here's your perfect, I'm letting go. I won't pretend I'm someone I don't know. You wanted more than I could be, but I deserve to breathe freely. If walking away sets me free, then this is your perfect ending. Maybe someday you'll understand, love isn't built on changing who I am. I hope you find what you were chasing, but I won't break for love again. So here's your perfect, say goodbye. I choose myself for the first time. I won't apologize for scars. You couldn't love my broken parts. If this is where our story ends, then this is your perfect end. I'm finally whole again. I'm finally whole.